We are here at this time, and we bid you greetings, and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius. We send love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this broadcast through your internet collective consciousness. We will speak on the topic as it relates to that of the Galactic Confederation. Now, what is happening within your star system at this time is the arrival of specific fleets that, again, represent different arrays, different groups, different, shall we say, organizations, specifically, that are working together with your star system. It has now reached a time of climax, and that this time of climax is signifying that there are other measures being taken throughout your star system now that will prevent any form of intrusion, interruption, based on where you have gone yourselves through your own developments, through your own phases of consciousness, and that these star fleets, we will say, represent that of the Galactic Confederation. Now, the Galactic Confederation is what you would consider to be the whole group. What this means is that there are several different, quote-unquote, federations existing within the Galactic Confederation. The Confederation, the Galactic Confederation, apprises that of approximately over 500 worlds. And that over 500 worlds, again, are a part of this particular Confederate plan. And that this Confederate plan represents a returning to what you would understand as your past. Though it was through the Galactic Confederation to which humanity itself was created. That again, this allied organization, this totality of confederation, was responsible in bringing forward the human experiment onto Earth. And so, it has now reached a point where there will be a climax, a transformation taking place. There are spacecraft that are, again, still negotiating with your own sun, working together. There are, again, certain forms of procedures taking place where your own spheres or prisms contained within this star system will be absorbing much of the cosmic energy that's coming into your star system, not just through your planet, but also through what you would know as cosmic dust, which you would know as cosmic energy, and therefore buffering this energy and relaying that energy appropriately throughout your Earth and throughout the rest of your star system. The corresponding planets, other forms of celestial phenomena, etc., will also be a part of this buffering. The Galactic Confederation has realized that where you are as a people, you have reached a certain level of progress, and that this progress is to be nurtured. It is to be nourished. And so, there will be a greater amount of activity taking place within your star system through the Galactic Confederation, we will say, through the Guardian Alliance, which again are what you would know as the keepers, the safekeepers. They basically assist in keeping order within a particular form of sector of space, or again, star system in question. They, in that sense, are helping to, shall we say, organize and sanitize specific conditions before the larger fleets come together. And that's what's taking place right now. The larger fleets have arrived. They transit through stars. And how this is done, again, is through vibrational negotiation with the star in question that will therefore transit other spacecraft from one point of space to another, from one star to another. Stars are natural stargates. They are portals. They will transport other beings, other spacecraft, other phenomena from one point to another by matching vibrational signature. And that is what has taken place. So, again, there are those specific groups within the Galactic Confederation that are, again, monitoring, observing the Earth, that are also setting up intervention fleets, often relating to planetary affairs, defense, and again, other forms of surveying. Right now, many who are walking this particular path, that are starting to develop themselves, that are walking more towards self-improvement and self-empowerment, are ensuring that their path is being followed into a greater plateau. Hence the idea of third to fourth density transformation, transition. Therefore, all that is happening upon the planet right now has reached a particular form of climax for the Galactic Confederation and its specific armada fleets to come together and again conduct these particular forms of phases that will prepare the planet for dimensional transition. So as we have stated, there is no exact date for the idea of what you term as the event. There are still certain matters that need to be conducted, that still need to play themselves out upon your planet. So again, what the interstellar and intervention fleets are doing is getting everything arranged, ensuring that there is no, shall we say, opportunity of a fragile consequence to take place. So again, not causing any particular form of disruption with Earth's paths, not allowing any particular form of intense energy to create overwhelming emotional states. Everything is smoothing itself out. So again, as we have talked about in the past, what you're going through right now is an induced form of dimensional transition. It is like the idea of a woman that is in labor and is having a challenge in being able to exit the baby from her canal. And so there is an aspect of inducing the labor so that the baby may arrive safely. Well, that's what's happening on your planet. Is your Earth is in a way going through a type of induced labor. And so these groups, these fleets of vessels are again staging themselves appropriately. It is true, fundamentally, yes, that there still is a quarantine veil surrounding your planet. The center point, of course, that being of your sun, the edge of this quarantine field being that of the Oort cloud. And again, imagining a spherical barrier between the sun and the outer edge of the Oort cloud. And that therefore creates the quarantine veil. An electromagnetic field, in the best way of putting it in that form. But again, this particular form of, shall we say, arrival relating to that of the Galactic Confederation is all part of an appropriate timing. That they were always meant to show up. That again, this is not some particular type of invasion. This is not creating any particular type of harm upon humanity. We would say that if in any particular way that this was harmful, you would have felt it as soon as they entered the star system. If it indeed was hostile, you would already be under a barrage of these conflicts as soon as they came into your star system, very quickly. That's not the case here. Everything that's taking place here and now is part of, again, an organizational plan to assist in the upliftment of the earth, to ensure that everything relating to an old bloated empire, relating to that of corruption, relating to that of truth suppression, and all different forms of agendas are therefore staying at ground zero, staying upon the earth, so that everything that is happening collectively is allowed to see itself through. And the Galactic Federation, again, is in the background, performing these particular forms of tasks, these functions, so that your own star system is able to continue the transit. Because there will be, shall we say, turbulence along the way. Your own star system is traveling into an area of the galaxy where there is a great deal more of energy. This again will affect your planets. Most importantly, it will affect your own star. And again, this is what's going to increase the aspect of solar activity. And so, as we have stated, you are in the climax now. You are in the final phases of moving yourself forward into, again, a turbulent area of a sector that your star system is moving into, where the energy is becoming more intense. And so again, as your own humanity, as your people are still going through these particular shifts, and transformations, and changes, and again are still attempting to understand how they can trust themselves, work responsibly, learn to love themselves and one another, again going through much of this truth exposure, you will need that form of assistance. You will require that particular form of induced labor. So that's what's taking place. The Galactic Confederation, again over 500 different worlds of this confederation, is one that we are associated with as well too. What you would know as the Association of Worlds in that particular way is just another name for the Galactic Confederation. And so again, this is looking at many different groups. The Association of Worlds, the Confederation of Planets, the Ashtar Command, etc., etc. All of these are just different types of branches that are connected directly to the Galactic Confederation. So it is basically formed as a confederation representing that of an alliance of worlds. And that again, over 500 of these particular worlds that again we also associate with as well too, are all part and parcel of this grand transformation. Again, every particular form of member within the Galactic Confederation is aware of what's taking place upon Earth. In fact, they have been aware of what's been taking place upon this planet ever since its inception, because as we've stated, it was through the Galactic Confederation that the humanity experiment on this planet was to begin. So, we are very much aware about what's taking place right now. This is again all part of a process, all part of a procedure that has been done upon many other worlds that are again initiate worlds which are not counted within the over 500. So there are more worlds that are initiatory. They are not in that sense fully immersed as a particular member within the Galactic Confederation. And there are well over hundreds of those as well too. But there again are over 500, shall we say, established world members that are a part of this Galactic Confederation. And that Earth will in time become one of these initiate members through the Galactic Confederation in totality. The Galactic Confederation is also aware of every particular form of group that is contained within this galaxy. They are aware that there are other groups that are not part of the Galactic Confederation that may just lend a helping hand here and there, and that too is recognized. There are also other particular groups that are not interested in the Galactic Confederation and would actually more so oppose agendas. Those particular groups are also made aware of as well. So again, everything that's taking place right now is all part of an initiatory stage in eventually bringing your planet together as an initiate world and as an initiate member of the Galactic Confederation. So, everything that you're going through right now has shown great progress to the point to where this transformative event, to where the fleets of spacecraft that have emerged from your own sun are now, shall we say, taking the plans into action, bringing agendas forward that are allowing, in that sense, further buffering, further observation, further defense, further intervention fleets that will continue to serve your planet, serve your star system. So again, we have talked previously as it relates to intervention fleets, and we have told you about this symbol. This still applies. So again, we have stated that we are actually becoming much more aware of those who have gone through certain levels of contamination. That again, there have been those of what you would know as targeted individuals, or again, particular people who have been contained within the aspects of psyops. We are not in any particular way interrupting their own karmic experiences. But what we will do in that sense is assist in removing any particular forms of obstacles or obstructions, implants in that particular way, to prevent that are causing that particular form of prevention of one being able to advance upon themselves. So again, we're not here to heal your aspects of karma for you. Nobody can do that except yourself. For again, as we've stated, you're the only one here. So what we are doing is ensuring that you can follow the path. That if you choose the path, there are no obstacles in the way towards your focus. And that, again, is what the intervention fleets represent. When you are utilizing this symbol, this represents intervention. So again, just being able to do this simple hand phrase in that way is appropriate enough. So again, you're looking at a triangle, and again, a slash across that triangle. This again represents a call that you're putting out to the intervention fleets. Again, as we have just stated, relating to obstructions that may be causing certain forms of turbulence pertaining to your own self-paths. So again, that is what that symbol represents. The triangle with a slashing angled line upon it. So if that is something that any of you choose to work with, where you feel that you are genuinely, sincerely in some particular type of obstruction, you can therefore put forward that symbol, bring in that sense a state of meditation or prayer, and ask for assistance should you feel that that is dire, should you feel that it is urgent. Then you may certainly utilize that symbol. And again, the intervention fleets are standing by, as they have been for quite some time, to assist you hands off. They are not here to, again, chat with you. They are not here to be your best friends and to feel that they need to involve themselves in your life in any particular way. You will basically make that call, and if it is therefore responded to, you will not have hardly any recollection about what transpired. Some people may see a light, some people may feel that maybe a probe came in, or that there may actually be a shift in their reality. But it really will not be, shall we say, thoroughly explained about what's taken place. One moment you felt that obstruction, the next moment it's not there. So again, this is the nature of the intervention fleets. Again, on behalf of much of your space programs, and again, in alliance together with the Galactic Confederation. We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction. I am Adronis of Sirius, and we will now conclude. We will speak to you again, as now is forever, all is one, and love is essence. Goodbye for now. Thank you everybody for tuning in to New Earth Teachings YouTube channel. Please feel free to visit our website, newearthteachings.com. Private sessions, digital courses, blog, free media, and a lot more. Again, newearthteachings.com. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the next video. Take care.